Day 40 of driving around Australia until we complete the lap. We had our brekkie and hit the road for Crocosaurus Cove. It was finally time to see some saltwater crocs. Starting the day with a demo of a croc's bite force, which is 23 times stronger than a human's. Whew. After that, we had a quick look around the aquarium and became besties with Bailey the croc before getting front row seats for feeding time. All the crocs here have been taken from the wild due to being troublemakers. For instance, this one had a thing for poodles, and a few of them liked rocking the boats of fishermen. They are smart predators and learn new tricks. Feeding time was over, so we got a bite to eat for ourselves before heading on to the VIP tour, which ended up just being me and Booth. Started off at the juvenile croc enclosure where we had a go at feeding the little ones. I tell you what, the keepers make it look easy, but look at them go. They can jump pretty high despite their size. Then we found out we were also feeding the big dogs, which we did not expect, and this was a different kettle of fish. You really have to dangle the food low enough to be within their eyesight. This guy was actually quite gentle with me, but when it came to Booth, he wasn't quite as shy. The force was a lot stronger. Booth had to activate the back muscles to get the string out of its mouth. He claims it was a battle between two apex predators. After that excitement, it was on to the reptiles. We held a blue-tongued lizard. It was a pretty chill guy. He just felt a little bit squidgy. We didn't know when we booked this tour that it was so interactive with the animals, so that was a huge bonus. Next up was the olive python. I think her name was Lola or Layla. She was so sweet until she decided to use my hair as a wig. Apparently, this is a regular occurrence with blondes, so they think she was a blonde in another life. Then onto this Hosmer skink. It's got to be the most relaxed animal on earth. And the last reptile was an albino python, which Booth said he wasn't scared of, but that jump says otherwise. Then it was time for the main attraction, the croc dive. Booth got loaded into a cage and hoisted over to Bailey the croc. It wasn't long till he spotted Booth and he moved in. It was scary enough watching it from my angle, but I think his was a bit worse. So cool getting to see them up close and personal. Can really appreciate their size. It's crazy to think they'll never die of old age and only die because they get too big that they can't sustain themselves anymore. Or, get eaten by another croc. After an eventful day, it was time for a cheeky pint. Booth's failed attempt at splitting the G. He blamed it on the adrenaline. And then we got back to camp and did a few odd jobs and gave Leslie a good clean. We stopped off at Mackey's for Booth and Hungry Jack's for me, and we watched an episode of The Last of Us. Follow along for day 41.